Oh, where's my hair? How's my hair? Hi, gang. Hi, gang. Hi, gang. So recently I put up a poll on my YouTube channel in the community tab asking what you would like to see from me. And a few people voted. Majority said they wanted a life update, and two other people said that they wanted a product review kind of thing. Well, I've been wanting to film this life update thing for a while. As you may have noticed, I think maybe 2 weeks back, I uploaded a couple of videos. I was feeling more energetic. I was feeling better in general. And if you've been following me, you might already know that I have I have depression, and I've also been going through some health problems with long COVID, which I suspect triggered anxiety and depression pretty severely at some point. So I don't know. I can't say for sure. I'm not a doctor. I haven't been like diagnosed. Well, diagnosed. I went to see the doctor with my symptoms, and his whatchamacallit. What he said was, Jesus, what did he say? He said that, yeah, he has a lot of patients that present with these symptoms of being extremely fatigued, unable to concentrate after having COVID and subsequently after the infection has cleared up, or virus, I don't even know what it is anymore. And after they've recovered, down the line, they experience symptoms of fatigue, breathlessness, brain fog, a lot of these things. And he says that it usually just gets better. So, and for a time, it did seem like I was improving. I'm all over the place right now because I don't have a timeline with me. I'm also a little bit flustered and just not as focused as I'd like to be. I probably won't edit this video because it's gonna take too much effort to do that. So let me see. I had a pretty bad depressive episode. I was extremely suicidal for a period of time. This was okay. Let me backtrack. I got COVID. I was feeling better for a while. I had stopped taking my medication for depression, and then I started feeling extremely fatigued. I was getting all of that breathlessness, couldn't walk up the stairs very much. I just felt so drained. I would do simple things and get really tired really easily, blah, blah, blah. Then after that, after a while, I got better. Like physically, my symptoms got better. I was able to do more things. I wasn't feeling as tired. And then I was hit with really bad anxiety, and then I was hit with really bad depression. I went to a clinic. I felt like it wasn't helping me, and I just kind of just like off. I like forget all of this. I give up. I'm just gonna try to just. I didn't want to be in that facility. It was making me more anxious, I felt. Anyway, I checked out of that facility, came back, and I was just trying to deal with everything by myself. I went back on my medication, and it seemed that for a while, when I started the medication, I was still feeling extremely depressed and suicidal, and nothing was giving me joy, nothing. I could look forward to nothing, zero, nothing. Things that made me happy in the past, nothing was making me happy anymore. And I had no motivation to do anything, no motivation to get out of bed, no motivation to eat. I was forcing myself to eat because I have to eat. No pleasure from a lot of things, not just bleak, everything terrible. And I was really suicidal for a while. And then I think maybe perhaps the antidepressants were helping me again, and I started feeling a little bit better. And 2 to 3 weeks ago, that's when I started uploading a couple of videos. Prior to that, I was already feeling better, but I didn't want to upload videos. And then after I uploaded those videos, I got sick again. And I had some sort of flu. I don't know if it was COVID. I didn't even bother to check because it didn't feel like the first time. I know, dumb of me to have not at least tested myself, but I didn't test myself, and this is where we are. So right as I was at the tail end of these symptoms of the flu, I started feeling really fatigued again. And I've heard stories of how this is common, like you have these long COVID symptoms that kind of are quite debilitating. And then after a while, you start to feel better, and then it comes back again. And, everything kind of like feels similar to before. Or you get hit with another virus. It doesn't necessarily have to be COVID, but it could be something else. And your immune system gets triggered again, and this is what triggers again all of these long COVID symptoms. So it's like something that, these long COVID symptoms can surface, then dissipate, and then surface again, and then dissipate, and then surface again, and then dissipate. Okay, so that's what I've been trying to say. And so I think in the past week, I've been feeling not as bad as the first time with my fatigue. I can still get around without being breathless, but I'm really, I've had moments where I'm really fatigued. It's not all the time. It's not all the time that I'm terribly fatigued, but I've noticed that recently I've been feeling very tired very easily. I will do small things and then I get tired. And then, wouldn't you know it, my depressive symptoms have started popping up here and again. I don't feel depressed all the time. I feel like right now I feel okay. I don't feel suicidal. I don't feel bleak. I don't feel terrible. But I'm telling you, this thing is like, it can come out of nowhere, and it can be really fast and really sudden. I can be fine 1 minute, and then the next minute I'm feeling so bleak and I'm back to feeling suicidal again. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know. And I'm tired, and I'm fed up. I'm fed up with it all. I'm really fed up with it all. So just like right before I started this video, I was typing an email, I was replying to a friend, and then I thought, okay, well, I've been wanting to do this video, but, I keep having this I'm going to have to edit everything. I'm going to have to do all sorts of things. And I get excited to do it, and then so I just thought, okay, let's just do this video and just show you the reality of it all, because this plays into it. This whole thing plays into it. I don't have the energy to wash my hair, and put on some eyebrows and lipstick at least. Usually that's what I would like to do for my videos. Because I primarily do makeup stuff on this channel, but at this point I'm like, I don't even want to think about picking up an eyebrow pencil. That's just tiring to think about. And I don't want to have to set up the lights, and I don't want to have to set up the background and deal with the audio stuff. I'm back to just doing, doesn't matter. I've been thinking of, trying to upgrade my audio gear and get better audio in general. But at this point, At this point, I'm just using the simplest solution. I don't want to splice and cut. I don't want to figure out syncing stuff. I'm just going to directly record the audio into this camera using this lav, and it's done. I don't care that it doesn't look pretty. I don't care that my sweater it looks terrible. I know this color is horrible, okay? I don't care about fashion. I don't care about how my hair looks. I don't care how my face looks. I probably will care when I upload this video and see, oh God, you look gross. But that's just where I am at this moment, at this point of time. So I just went to I set up everything. I put the camera on the tripod. I put the mic into the thing, and then I was like, okay, I need some light. So I switched on the overhead, like the normal light. I don't have my lighting box. What? I don't have my dedicated light source, blah, whatever, doesn't matter. And I put it there, and I sat down, and then I felt like, oh, I'm so drained. I am so exhausted, but I still want to do this video. And as I just started finishing that sentence, my energy level seems to have gone up. So I don't know what this is. I know what this is vaguely. I can't confirm it because obviously it doesn't seem to, there's no test for long COVID. The long COVID test is what symptoms you have, right? And yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm tired. I'm not as focused a lot of the time. It goes up and down, and this depression thing is really getting to me because in the last 5 days, I've been cycling. I would just sit down and I would just get this feeling, this huge, something's wrong, something's not right. And there's this feeling of deja vu, and I think it has something to do with derealization, whatever, I don't know. At this point, I'm tired, and I'm sorry if I'm confusing, but whatever. I'm not really sorry because I'm too tired to be sorry. And I am, I've watched videos, when I started having these symptoms, watch videos of other people having similar symptoms, and there's always some asshat in the comments saying, oh, COVID's not real, long COVID's not real, it's all in your mind, it's because you've been isolated and that's causing the depression, and the depression's not real, or long COVID's not the cause of it. And then I seen news stories about brain inflammation and how that's triggering anxiety and depression, and there's an increase in depression and anxiety and suicidal rates. And you know what? At this point, I don't care what you believe. I know what I'm feeling. I'm feeling shit. I'm feeling terrible. And if you don't believe me, that's fine. If you don't believe COVID is real, if you don't believe long COVID is real, that's fine. I just know that I'm feeling shit. And I'm telling you I'm feeling shit. And I'm not making this shit up for views or whatever. I barely have I have a tiny amount of views on this channel. I don't really get a lot of views on my videos either. You know, like the biggest video so far I did was with the Natasha Denona thing, and that's about makeup, whatever. Okay, doesn't matter. Why am I rambling so much? I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated when I see comments that say, long COVID isn't real, all of this is bullshit, you're just making it up in your head. I've had comments on my Instagram where I've written like, I'm sorry I've been away, I've been dealing with like what I think is chronic fatigue syndrome, and that was at the height of like when I was so fatigued that like I needed help to go to the bathroom. I would go out, I would feel okay, and then suddenly I would just crash, my energy levels would crash, and I was just sitting in an alley waiting for my husband to pick me up and bring me back home. That was what I was living. And then this idiot put in the comments, idiot, I shouldn't say idiot because I don't know. This person put in the comments, what did they put? Oh my God. You see, this is kind of like how I've been, especially when I get stressed, when I'm going through a bad time. I will have a train of thought, and then in the middle of it, I will lose that train of thought, and I don't know what I've been saying. It will take me a while, but I will get back to, what did they say? They said, oh, they hashtagged fake news, not fake news, misinformation, disinformation and misinformation. So basically they were accusing me of like trying to spread panic and untruths into the world. I'm telling you what I feel like I'm experiencing. If you don't believe me, that's fine. But yeah, whatever, man. Whatever, man. I'm agitated. I'm tired. And I've been trying to kind of keep things organized and together, but you know, it's been a struggle of like trying to keep things put together and organized. And yesterday I have a laptop. I got a laptop. I upgraded my laptop to something which has better dedicated graphics so that I can edit my videos better and all of that stuff. The CPU is better and everything. And because I live in Germany, most of the laptops I have access to purchase come with a German layout, which is very confusing for me because I've used the US layout all my life, and I come from Singapore, so all of the the laptops that I've owned have had a US keyboard, and so I'm just super used to that, and editing and stuff just becomes a nightmare when I'm using a German keyboard. Anyway, so yesterday I got the US keyboard in the mail, and I replaced it into this laptop, and it was a little bit more tricky than I hoped because I don't know why, but they built this laptop. It's the MSI Stealth, the GS66, and with some laptops, like opening it up and replacing the keyboard isn't that complicated. But this one had like plastic tabs kind of like soldered onto the base. I don't know if I'm using the right terms, doesn't matter. There were plastic little tabs that were melted down, right, to kind of keep the keyboard in place. So when I opened it up, I was like, oh no, I have to remove these plastic things, and then I have to worry about whether it's going to wobble about in the laptop. So yeah, it took me a longer time because usually, like, not usually, but With the keyboards that don't have that issue, it's just a bunch of screws and you can unscrew it and you can take out the laptop, you can take out the keyboard and that's fine. But yesterday I had to take out all of these little plastic tabs with a cuticle cutter. And then I had to, well, I didn't have to. I could have just like put everything in and just hope that everything stays in place. But I was afraid it would kind of come loose. So I got out the soldering iron, which we bought for a tiny project, something with another keyboard, but never mind, it doesn't matter. And I managed to resolder the little plasticky things kind of back on, not perfectly, but it's fine. It works. It's stable. It's fine. So because I had the laptop open, I wanted to. I don't know if this is like relevant to it's not relevant to my health. Let me just say. What was I saying? I'm sorry when I did that. I probably did something to the mic. I'm not paying attention, honestly. I don't know what I was saying. What was I saying? Yes, since I had the laptop open, I wanted to put in an extra SSD because my old laptop had 2 SSDs in it. One was an older SSD and one was a newer SSD. And I wanted to keep the newer SSD for myself and increase the storage on this laptop. I don't really need that much space, but I find that when I'm like doing videos and importing, sometimes I forget to delete the footage and stuff. And then the storage runs out really fast. So anyway, I wanted to put this other SSD into the laptop and I could not for the life of me find it. I still can't find it. I know I took it out because I searched up and down. The whole spare room, I like took out everything from drawers, was searching for that stupid SSD and I could not find it. And I'm so annoyed because I don't know where it is. I know I took it out. I confirmed that because Martin took pity on me, saw me in a frantic state of where the hell is my SSD, and decided to like help me open up the old one to make sure that it wasn't still in there. It isn't in there. He put it back together, thank goodness. But yeah, I don't know where the other SSD is. And I'm really annoyed that I can't find it. And I don't know if this is, maybe I'm just like trying to lump it in with everything that's wrong with my life at this moment. But like, I'm just like really annoyed at myself that I can't remember where this SSD thing is. And had I not been in this fog of misery and fatigue and whatever this is, maybe I would have remembered, or maybe I would have like put it in a place, like taken precautions to make sure that I'm able to, find this SSD when I actually need it. Because I could have sworn I saw it the other day when I was just like reorganizing things here and there, but I don't know where it is. The next thing I can possibly do is take apart this cupboard and see if it's in there. I'm pretty sure I didn't put it in there. Or I can look through. Yeah, sorry. That was a really long ramble about nothing important, but that's been. And I did go to a party the other night. I was feeling a little bit up and down that night. But yeah, I'm tired and I'm not really sure what point I'm trying to make, but there's a point in there somewhere. You can glean it. You can take what you want from this video. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of time, so that's it for me, and ciao for now. No, it's not done yet. Oh, okay. Uh, so actually I have more minutes on this. I thought it ran out at 25 minutes. Does it run out at 30 minutes maybe? 27? I could have sworn this camera, it runs out of time when it hits 25 minutes. But it's probably 30 minutes because it's still going. I don't understand. I don't know why. Yeah, so that's my life update. That's my health update. That's my long COVID update, depression update, whatever update. It's not been great. But at least I am not as bad mentally, not as bad as I was a few months ago, where it was just pretty much all I could think of the entire time was that I want to die. That was it. That was all I could think of. And now that's not the case. But it comes and goes, and it's frustrating. And I hate it. I will link a couple of videos down below that I've recently come across that I think might, I don't know, give you a little bit more context. I'm going to link a video from this channel called Physics Girl. I think it's been making its rounds on YouTube. I've never watched her channel prior to this, and I'm not interested very much in physics. My husband might be. I mean, it depends on the topic. Like, does it? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, it doesn't matter. But she's undergoing like a really severe form of this chronic fatigue syndrome. And yeah, I didn't have it as bad as her in the sense that it didn't last that long, but I did have moments where I just needed help to go to the bathroom, needed help to get back into bed. Lots of all of these things. And another video that I want to link is about depression, anxiety, and suicidal risk associated with long COVID. And yeah, I don't know if that's, yeah. I'm not entirely sure why I want to attach it, but I think it's like, it's this, I can't wrap my words, I'm having a lot of trouble with my words right now. If you have these symptoms, if you're going through something with the long COVID stuff, I think seeing this helps in the way that it tells you that you are not alone and what you are actually experiencing is real. And, like the worst thing to feel is that you have all these symptoms and just people disbelieving you, people not taking you seriously, thinking you're just nuts and you're making it up in your head. Yeah. And that, you should still try to do this X, Y, and Z because that's supposed to work for depression, but realistically that your body can't handle it. So, okay, I'm done talking. Thanks for listening to this long rambly video, and ciao for now.